Hello viewers, we'll be looking into some interesting historical events in our channel. Today we are going to look about the first Battle of Panipat. The first Battle of Panipat was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. Babur had fought most of his battles and wars in mountainous regions where spirit, speed, ability to maneuver in constrained spaces were critical to achieve victory. On the other hand, Ibrahim Lodi, the Sultan of Delhi with his massive army, clearly had advantage in the plains. In a face-to-face battle on the plains, the bigger force would always overcome the small one. Babur set out from Kabul with a small force of about 10,000 men. However, Babur had with him superior weaponry. That is, he had a contingent of musketeers and a train of artillery. Ibrahim Lodi, on the other hand, had a massive army of about 100,000 soldiers with some 100 elephants. The advantage clearly lay with Lodi, given that the battle was being fought in open country in the plains. Babur needed to neutralize the strengths of Lodi and leverage his advantages, that is, his agile cavalry and guns. He did just that. Babur decided to fight the battle near Panipat. He deployed his army to the east of the town of Panipat between the town and the Yamuna river. Babur's right flank was along the walls of the town and thus prevented his army from being outflanked. There was a gap though between his left flank and the Yamuna. In order to protect his left flank, Babur used fell trees and dug ditches from the river all the way up to Sami. The battlefield had thus been narrowed in a manner where Lodi's army would now have to fight in a kind of bottleneck, obviating the advantage of Lodi's army size. Babur also protected his front line from the rushing mass of Lodi's army by setting up a barrier of gun carriages and other carts, 700 in number in total. They were set about 4 meters apart and tied to each other by the ropes of rawhide. In the gaps between the carts, Babur placed about half a dozen musketeers. All this preparation was a great defensive stance, but being the aggressor, there had to be an offensive approach built into Babur's battle strategy. Babur left about 5 to 6 feet wide gap between some of the carts to enable his cavalry, who are used to maneuvering the narrow mountain passes, could charge at Lodi's army. Babur now patiently waited for Lodi's approaching army from Delhi. On 21st April, Lodi attacked Babur's army. The rushing Lodi's army came at a fast gallop, intending to overrun Babur's position. They were soon in trouble. Lodi's rushing army was squeezed between the town of Panipat and the logs and ditches along the Yamuna river. They were caught up in a concentrated mass, unable to maneuver in the bottleneck. This was a perfect situation for Babur. His musketeers fired into the concentrated mass of Lodi's army. The front line of Lodi's galloping army tried to break their momentum, shocked by the firing of the musketeers. This created more confusion, and the compact mass of Lodi's army was a delight for the cannons. Babur then got his cavalry to move on from both the flanks into enemy's army. This forced Lodi's flanks to fold into the center, adding to the concentrated mass. Also frightened by the noise of the cannons, Lodi's elephants ran amok, trampling his own men. The first battle of Panipat lasted just 5 hours. About 15,000 of Lodi's men were killed. Ibrahim Lodi was the only Muslim king of Delhi to have ever died on the battlefield. This victory paved way for the Mughal dynasty in India, and Babur became the first Mughal ruler. Some interesting takes from this battle are: choose your battleground to ensure that your forces have an advantage even if your competition is bigger and stronger. Innovation is a game changer in battle. A combination of defensive and offensive strategy works well in the battlefield. Do support us. Please like and share this video.